Dear students, in this video, I am going to talk about very important topic, cell. What is cell? Cell is the fundamental and functional unit of a living organisms, the small structural and functional unit of an organism, which is typically microscopic and consists of cytoplasm and the nucleus enclosed in a membrane. What is cell biology? The study of cell is called cell biology or cellular biology. What are the different types of cell? You know, there are two types of cells, prokaryotic and eukaryotic. Prokaryotes have no nucleus. The DNA is in the cytoplasm and it can form small circular strands of DNA called plasmids. Eukaryotic cells all have their DNA enclosed in a nucleus. Now, what is cell theory? Cell theory is one of the basic principles of biology. The theory is given by German scientists Theodor Schwann, Matthias Schleiden, and Rudolf Virchow. The theory states that all living organisms are composed of cells. They may be unicellular or multicellular. Robert Hooke, an English scientist, in his book Micrographia, published in 1665 in London, he examined thin slices of cork under a primitive microscope. He saw tiny empty compartments in the slices. He called them cellulae, now termed cells, and thought them to act as passages of conducting fluids. Since cork is the dead bark of a Spanish oak, Hooke saw only the dead walls of plant cell. The cells had lost their living content and looked like rooms. Hence, he gave its compartment an appropriate name, the cell. Hooke also observed many other plants under the microscope and found the same structure. Anton van Leeuwenhoek, a Dutch Martian, first described free cells such as human sperm cells, bacteria, protozoans, and red blood corpuscles from 1674 to 1680. He called the swimming creatures animalcules. Robert Brown, a Scotch botanist, discovered the nucleus in an orchid root cell in 1831. Again, in 1840, Johannes Parkinge proposed the protoplasm. The first substance was noted in the plant cells. Theodor Schwann, 1810 to 1882, stated that all animals were also formed of cell. Schwann found that the animal cells had nuclei and were enclosed by thin cell membranes, now called plasma membranes. Instead of thin cell walls, he proposed cell hypothesis stating that the bodies of plants and animals are composed of cells. Schleiden and Schwann extended their investigations and applied to the cell concept to all organisms, and this formed the basis for the cell theory.